Ready? Here with Minjee Lee, our co-runner-up at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. Second low round of the day, 2 under 70 today. You said you gave it a run. You gave Minjee a run for her money. Overall, a really successful day, though. How do you feel you played today?
You know, after my start, I really just wanted to get back to even, but you know, I hit some really good shots out there and gave myself a lot of birdie opportunities despite a little bit harder conditions. So I'm quite happy with how I finished.
How hard was the course today? It looked particularly maybe the hardest day yet.
Definitely, the wind was up. It was quite a lot firmer than the first 3 days when we played. We definitely didn't get the zip back from any of our shots today, but definitely totally different conditions than the first 3 days.
How aware were you of what was going on around you, or I should say going on behind you, with the battle that really came down with you, Lexi, and Minjee?
I pretty much had my eye on the leaderboard the whole day. I followed it pretty much every single hole when I could see it, so I knew exactly which position I was in, and I knew coming down 18, maybe a birdie would get me close because I did bogey the 17th. So, yeah, I mean, I gave it a good shot today.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll open it for questions. Start with Steve.
Minjee, I want to talk about a good shot and a not so good one. Can you describe the bunker shot on 15, which looked tremendous, and then on 17, did you just misread that putt?
15, I didn't think my shot was going to run all the way pretty much to the end of that bunker, so I hit a really, really good bunker shot there and made up and down. And you know, 17, I didn't think it was going to be that quick down that hill, but it ran like 4 feet by, and then I read it a little left to right, and my caddy read it a little bit straighter, so you know, it missed on the low side, just misread.
Did you intend to catch a little of that fringe on the bunker shot on 15? Because it looked like that might have killed it a little bit. Easier.
Well, I tried to spin it as much as I could, so I just try to lay my swing off quite a bit. But no, I just try to hit a good shot and try to put maximum spin on it.
Behind me to Jeff.
What was your clubbing distance into 18, and at what point on that back nine did you feel you were kind of back in the thick of it?
On 18, I just had a 54-degree wedge. It was straight down wind, so it was the perfect shot. And you know, I never really felt too out of it after like turning at even par after 9. So I thought if I can make 1 or 2 birdies coming in, then I might have a chance. So yeah.
And there's a lot of major trophies piling up in the neighborhood, I guess.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess so. We all live right there.
Yeah. What do you think it will mean to her to get this victory?
I mean, probably give her a huge confidence boost, and I guess, I mean, she hasn't won for quite a while, and I think she went through a few hardships here and there, so I think she'll be really, really happy and just grateful for everyone around her, I guess.
Beth Ann?
Minjee, how difficult was the setup today? Can you just kind of take us through what it felt like out there?
It was hard, but it was super fun. You know, we play for these types of Sundays, and it was just a whole lot of fun. And because the difficulty was that much harder and the wind was up, I think that's what made it even better. So I think it was just kind of perfect because the first 3 days it was really quite soft, and today you kind of guessed a little bit on how much it was going to roll or if it was going to stop. So I think that was like an element of mystery, like element of guessing there. So I think it was just a really great setup.
Do you and Minjee practice at the same?
No, she said she practiced somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jean and the other gentleman on the back row.
Yeah, Minjee, what is it about majors that brings out the best in you? You know, win at the U.S. Women's Open, and then top fives at a handful of others.
I mean, I think just the challenge. I like it when it's hard. I like to, I think I focus a little bit more and a little bit better when it is tougher. So, and I like the pressure as well. To perform under pressure, I think that's sort of where I do my best. So I think that's why.
Minjee, it seemed that kind of everyday nature was throwing something at y'all, whether it was like excruciating heat yesterday or tough wind today. Kind of, from the fatigue of the whole weekend, how do you, on the last day, notch a -2? Like, what is it? How do you push past that fatigue and kind of what you've been through so far?
I think a little bit is adrenaline also because it's a Sunday of a major. You kind of try to forget how tired you are from the whole week and, just push through and try and just score and have a good score on the last day. And obviously to play well on the last day is what you want to do as well. So I think when you're out there, you don't really think about it. Like, I don't anyway. I just try and focus on each shot.
Steve?
Because of the way math works, rankings lag behind reality. Do you feel like you're the best player in the world?
I think I'm contending. I still want to be humble, stay humble, but I want to think that I'm hard to beat right now.
You playing Dow?
No, I'm not.
So your next event, another major.
Yep, it
You're
will be at
defending.
Evian. Yep.
You're going to be entering on a really hot streak. But how are you going to spend these next 3 weeks before you make the trip over to the Alps and get your first get a title defense?
I'm going to probably take a good week off, and I think I deserve it. It's really hot in Dallas, so, I will train, but I'll probably do it really early in the morning and, work out in the afternoon. So that's what I'll be doing the next 2 weeks after my 1 week break.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you in France. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Safe travels.
Thanks.